Hello everyone, I'm Anthony, and welcome to Spoopy After Dark. We'll play horror games, and today we're playing a horror game called Wet Nightmares, which I heard is pretty naughty. So yeah, with that said, let's get into it. Alright, new game. Once you live a little, you will find that whatever you send out into the world comes back to you in one way or another. Maybe today, tomorrow, or years from now, but it happens. Usually when you least expect it, usually in a form that's pretty different from the original. Saul Hudson. Breaking news this afternoon, a hauler filled with 2 tons of sand overturned at the main entrance of the city, causing a bottleneck that lasted nearly 6 hours. Dozens of travelers, both locals and tourists, were forced to turn around, most unwilling to make the long detours given the current dangerous road conditions. Fortunately, no one was seriously hurt, the driver walking away with only minor injuries. Despite the accidental nature of the incident, dozens of locals took the opportunity to protest in front of town hall, voicing their past concerns about the town's alarming lack of safe, well-maintained optional routes. The truck driver's name, which not be disclosed, even voiced his own concerns over the matter. He was familiar with the route, but blamed the crash on a recent mudslide, stating that he lost control of the vehicle while trying to avoid several large rocks. In other news, the authorities continue to investigate the disappearance of 19-year-old Wendy Calavero. The young woman was last seen a week ago, Friday, January 18th at 11:47 at night, coming out of a bar on the outskirts of the city with an individual who still remains unidentified. The mayor assured the victim's family that actions to work with the surrounding authorities will be taken as soon as possible. The mayor's assurances left many citizens openly disgusted, as one incredulous parent stressed in an earlier interview, it was the 3rd time this year that the mayor has made such promises with no tangible results. The authorities speculate that the disappearance of the young woman may be linked to 4 other women who have recently disappeared under similar circumstances, since they all have the same profile. Caucasian, long dark hair, and between 18 and 25 years of age. Calavero's disappearance is similar to 2 other reports in surrounding cities almost a year ago to date. If you have any information about the whereabouts of these missing women, please don't hesitate to contact your local. What? What the hell? A feeling of exposure and adrenaline jumps from my chest to the corners of my body in a fraction of a second. When my eyes are seeing, my mind can't process. It's making my skin crawl. I suddenly feel like prey that's about to be consumed. Only now can I begin to wrap my head around what's happening. What? What the fuck is that? I fight confusion as I try to piece together this surreal puzzle. None of what I'm seeing makes sense. As I feel a second wave of adrenaline pulsing in my veins, a moment of lucidity falls over me. Thanks to that, I become aware of something small pushing against my hip. Am I being raped? Under different circumstances, some dark, twisted part of my mind might enjoy this as a game, but my eyes are starting to show me the full picture of what's in front of me. The second wave of adrenaline shoots into my bloodstream. This soft, eerie glow of the moon shines in from the window, but its light isn't reflecting against wherever horror is lashed. Finally, my rational mind reacts, the terror of what I'm experiencing coming to life. My revolver, I always sleep with it close by, is under the pillow. I just need to move my arm and... Unfortunately, all I can manage is a few pathetic twitches of my fingers as I utter a stupid moan. Move! What the fuck is happening to me? I can't move. I can scarcely breathe. My body is totally unresponsive. I can hear my heartbeat pounding in my ears as it thumps fearfully in my chest. My fingers are too paralyzed to even grab at the edges of the sheets. Is that a woman? How the hell did you get in here? Damn you, get off of me! Stop choking me! Am I going to die? Panic turns to anger. Anger to a spear. Why can't I move? Am I having some sort of seizure? Is this apparition a product of some fever dream? Where will I go when I die? What awaits me? If anything. Why? Why can't I only lie here and moan? Move! God! Move, damn you! Get up! Just fucking move! Ah! It disappeared. It's gone. Still, its image is burned to my retinas. I can't stop trembling. My lungs, starting for oxygen, force my mouth open as I gasp for air. I can't stop shaking. Let me look around. There must be some sort of explanation for what happened. A distant crack of thunder illuminates the room, and only then do I realize that it's raining outside. I can almost feel someone staring at me from beyond, but at least I can move. There must have been some sort of parallel dream. I've never experienced anything like it, but shit, that was too real. The storm outside is raging. All is calm in my room. My heart rate is still spiked, but it seems warranted under the circumstances. Little by little, the moonlight streaming in from the window helps to reassure me. Are episodes of sleep paralysis usually that intense? I wipe the cold sweat from my forehead and make a move to turn on the light, but just as my fingertips brush against the switch, I catch myself. Relax. I'm not going to allow myself to act like a cliche in one of those stupid horror movies. I'm better than that. After all, every person in the world goes through something like this at least once in their life. Right? I just have to calm down. My eyes fixate on different parts of the room, but my mind is wandering. Despite the recent trauma, I find myself trying to recall the event with as much clarity as possible. All is still and quiet, but my breath is still coming out in ragged rasp. I'm still a little afraid, no doubt, but I close my eyes slowly. That's it. Inhale. Exhale. Like you're in a fucking yoga class. You have to calm down. It was just a dream. A hallucination. Shit like this happens to people all over the place. You're not special. I inhale the cold air deeply. Fill my lungs with a refreshing mountain air until my breathing normalizes. Suddenly, the frightening feeling of someone watching me pricks my senses. Calm down. I open my eyes, almost certain that I'll see the silhouette of something at the base of the bed. There's nothing there, of course. I'm irritated with myself for giving into such primitive fear. Nobody's watching you. There's no one here but you. Lie down and go the fuck to sleep. Doesn't matter. How real it all felt. It was just some sort of nightmare. You're safe. Go back to sleep. Ugh. Fuck. The alarm never went off. What the? It's off? How'd that happen? I rise from my bed with zombie-like heaviness, like of course being reanimated from years of slumber. God, she is fucking knife my life. I stretch slowly, and somehow feel peculiar sores in my arms and chest. What the fuck? Was I doing push-ups in my sleep or something? Whatever I was doing, my hair hurts like a motherfucker. I shuffle to the end of the room and flick on the light with all the energy and spines of an old fat cat. Ugh. A serious disgruntled sigh exits my mouth as I flip the switch several times. The fucking power is off. The last thing in the world I feel like doing is going outside. But if I don't check the generator, I'll have big problems to worry about than being tired. Let's get this over with. Well, if that thing went kaput, that'll be the end of all my stress. And me. Surely only one has malfunctioned. There's no way they all could have gone out. I climb down the stairs, my footsteps thudding hollowly against every step. They've always sounded like that, even when I first started building this place when I was 22. Why do my feet feel so heavy? I really must have had one hell of a night. I didn't even drink that much. Maybe all the stress is finally catching up to me. Wait. Did I have sex last night? No, of course not. So why? Damn. I think I need another appointment. I took a moment to gather my thoughts as dim sunlight streamed in through the windows. If I got time to stand here like an idiot, the least I could do is go wash my dishes from last night. Hold on. I never even took the time to eat dinner last night. The ice tap makes me grip my teeth as I plunge my hands in and go for a sponge. If I wasn't awake before, then it sure do a trick. I grab for the first dish and scrub quickly. With each wipe and twist, I feel my energy recovering, as if each washed dish represents my stress. Still, nothing can eliminate the looming specter of my unfinished novel. It's costing me nothing but grief and frustration. My bed is calming me back like a sultry siren, promising to put all my woes to rest. But I've got bigger things to worry about. My damn contract and that good-for-nothing generator. Still, for how tired I am, I feel like I could collapse right here in the middle of the kitchen. Damn it. Today marks 3 weeks of writer's block. Almost a month and nothing to show. Fuck. I reduce the keys to the front door and prepare to head out. What the stupid agent at the publishing company don't understand is that you can't rush this process. It's the last time I ever worked with those greedy smucks. After I finish this book, I'll look for a publisher that actually gives a damn about my well-being. Hell, maybe I'll even start my own publishing company. On second thought, that would require me to work closely with way more people than I would ever want to. Honestly, I have enough savings to take a break for at least 2 years. Regardless, it's definitely time for a change. That's a good plan. After this book, I'll take a well-earned extended vacation. I'll write my next novel on my own time, and everyone else can go to hell. I only need 6 months to write a novel, in the way, usually. Without that stress hanging over me, I could probably finish an entire series, and still have time to do whatever I want on the weekends. I open the door and inhale the bracing coolness of the outside. Shit, I feel like I've been hit by a truck. What's wrong with me? I check out the generator and go back to sleep. Deadline no, I can't work while I'm feeling this shitty. Dried leaves and twigs snap and crunch under the heavy weight of my thudding as I hear a peculiar bird call in the distance. Upon reaching the generator, I kneel in front of it and inspect it closely. Everything seems fine, except... How strange. It's been switched off. I check the gas tank, only to discover that it's completely empty. What the fuck? This was full 2 days ago. There's no way in heaven or hell that the generator could have burned through it all already. I examine the machine more closely, making sure there are no leaks. It looks new the day I bought it. There's nothing wrong with it. Maybe the stress is finally getting to me. I could be wrong about how much gas was in it. You know what? This isn't a big deal. It won't get cold till later, so I can come back after a quick nap and I'll take care of it. After a little rest, I'm sure I'll be able to. What? I slammed closed the maintenance door with my eyes darted about the forest. I probably like a frightened deer caught in some hunter's sights. This feeling, it's just like last night. Like someone is watching me. This spine-chilling feeling can't be mistaken for anything else. Something unseen is staring at me. Something malicious. My gaze jumped from tree to tree as I look in every direction, being sure not to move a muscle as I keep my hand on the generator door. I can't understand why, but I slow my breathing, as if even the sound of air passing through my nostrils might be the end of me. And just as suddenly as this inexplicable feeling came over me, it vanished. I finally rise and make my way back to the cabin, sighing heavily as I do so, with just an inkling of that feeling left in my wake. I put the door behind me with extreme prejudice, then trudged back upstairs. Getting out of bed was a mistake. Why did I even take the time to wash the dishes? As if to remind me of my failure, the door to my office stands open as I finish my ascent. Fuck me. I can't go back to sleep. I need some fucking coffee. If there's one thing that's always been there for me, as a writer or otherwise, it's that bittersweet, life-giving brew. I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure it's been doing much for me lately. Regardless, there's comfort in ritual, so I pour myself a cup anyway. I look out the window, glance at the couch, as with my potaroo. As much as I want to sit, I know who'll be victorious in the battle of staying awake if I give in. I pour myself a large, piping cup, then head back upstairs. The aromatic tendrils of Java incite me towards my study, as they usually do. I head inside, open the steering to a small encouragement before I have time to change my mind. I see myself in front of the typewriter, take a moment to situate myself, then... Ah yes, my old persistent nemesis. Rise Block. The age-old demon had been winning my battle for productivity for too long. In fact, it's been closer to 2 months, though recently it's gotten worse. Come to think of it, it all started right when those nightmares began to happen. I loathe this muddled, blind feeling, this hell's mindscape where pleasurable creativity is traded for forced productivity. I close my eyes and frown deeply before rising to open a window. Some might think me crazy, but the cool forest air always helps me focus and fills me with inspiration. I see myself once more and begin to write anything, everything, a stupid nonsensical stream of words and phrases. Here's a cohesive sentence, switch the tense, switch the verbiage, from masculine to feminine, utilize every trick we have to break out of this block. Of course, I've tried this before, with no results. Men said writer's block is non-existent, and I may have agreed with them at one time. But this is a palpable, seemingly insurmountable storm of shit bearing down to even my most fundamental creativity. Damn it, this has to end at some point. Whatever this cursed problem is, I simply need to find a bit of inspiration. Oh shit. What time is it? God damn it. As soon as I would see the time, my ear goes off like a frying pan, hitting the prime of a bullet. I slam my fist against the desk, cursing that I knock over my cold coffee that I never even got the chance to sip at. Shit. Fucking hell. How could I so easily drift it off? And how had I managed to slip the entire day away? I feel around my desk drawer for a flashlight. As I click it on, I remember the problem I entered the generator. A problem I had so easily shrugged off thinking I had plenty of time to address it. I hiss out another expletive as I realized that I spilled the damn coffee all over my pajama bottoms. I hadn't bothered to change into proper pants. I rise quickly and pace into my bedroom to change. Things can't go on like this. This is becoming unbearable. I dress hurriedly and pull my boots before I look around for my jacket. Then I head out, locking the door behind me as I always do, a deeply ingrained habit. As I make my way into an ever-darkening night, my steps quicken. When I come upon my truck, I can't help but kick the tire in frustration before I climb in. As I crank up the cold engine, my legs tremble, not from the cold, but from anger. Fuck. A whole day wasted. 2 months ago, I wouldn't have cared but every fucking day is a setback now. I haven't eaten a damn thing all day, and I've got no power. Now I'm driving at 10 like a fucking idiot, like some goddamn city slicker who never done this before. I took to the road, and little by little my anger began to dissipate. As much as I had chastised myself for my stupidity, I really enjoy night drives. There's no point in being mad. What's done is done. I should be productive and think of all the things I need while I'm there. I should pick some groceries, more coffee, more goddamn thing I need. Hell, if I'm lucky, I might even find a woman to hook up with. I'm not really in the right mindset to enjoy a random fling, but sometimes the opportunities fall into my lap. The shitty hand I've been dealt in life is more or less compensated by my good looks, I guess. I have to work hard to keep my physique, and when I get the writer, though the latter hasn't been evident recently. It's like some kind of outside force is deliberately blocking my creativity. Before I got stuck on this current piece of shit, I had so many ideas, enough to write a whole goddamn saga. As soon as I got a few pages into this one though, things started to go downhill quickly. Not only does my current novel feel like a swim through mud, but all the time seems to be slipping like water in my grip. Not only that, but all those ideas I had for other stories seem trite and manufactured. A big bump on the road jostles me out of my thoughts, and I switch on the radio to see if I can find solace in the white noise. As it blinks story to life, I catch a glimpse of the glowing, squarish numbers. 11:30 p.m. How in God's name did I sleep for so long? Even if I did sleep in, that was one hell of a nap. Well, there's no point in fixating on it. I tune into the first station I can find and try to calm myself as I focus on the road. The road, in all its general gloominess. I begin to notice how cold it is. My fingers are actually a bit numb as someone on the radio catches my attention. The disappearance of Wendy Calavero continues to concern law enforcement and local families as we approach the 3-week mark of her alleged abduction. While some investigators speculate that there may have been no foul play involved, the ever-growing search continues. The local sheriff, who continues to lead the search parties, is urging all women to take precautions when living to or from their homes, whether they fit the profile of the alleged victims or not. Further, the sheriff encouraged everyone to remain vigilant in an earlier statement, emphasizing safety and group travel. Calavero's parents, as well as dozens of others, are demanding more from the police in light of recent occurrences. Their desperate pleas escalating the angry demands. The sheriff has assured everyone involved that they believe they're closing in on a location north of the city, though no more details were given. Psst, they always think they're so close. Listening to the news has brightened my mood considerably, to a point where it feels like things are looking up. Their constant strings of incompetency always made me feel better about myself. Perhaps I'm fickle. Is it so terrible, after all, to take solace in such a simple thing? Now's a good time for some tunes, and for no other reason to celebrate my superiority over these old-blown, self-appointed cops. But no sooner do I find a decent station than I see a flashing lights and a few distant silhouettes up ahead. I slow down, heeding the signs as I come upon a barricade. As I roll closer, I see the outline of 2 cops, and one of them approaches me, a flashlight bobbing in his hand. My eyes widen for a moment as I instinctively make a move to turn off the radio, but I catch myself. I need to remain calm. These guys are probably all riled up right now. I lower the window, and the cop peeks in and examines my face. Hey bud, roll's out. Sorry. You have to turn around and head back from where you came. What do you mean the roll's out? It's only another 30 miles or so from here. It doesn't matter. There's no room for your vehicle to pass through at the moment. Can you at least tell me why? There was a big old landslide that happened earlier, just around the next turn. Took half the goddamn hill with it. It's a mess. Okay, fine, but if that's the case, how'd you guys get here? The cop furrowed his brow, obviously irritated by the question. Do you see a squad car here, son? We're parked way on the other side of the mountain. We had the hood fill over here. God, how long is it going to take them to clear it out? Look, if I knew, I would tell you. They're working on clearing it out now, but don't hold your breath. You can't wait here, if that's what you're thinking. Turn around and go back. Seeing I hadn't moved yet, the second officer approached my vehicle, and I noticed that who I thought was a he was actually a she. A very attractive woman, from what I could see. Just my type. Pale complexion, honey-colored eyes, and long black hair, topping a messy ponytail. Pure perfection. I nearly forgot where I am as I began to undress her in my head, slowly yet deliberately, starting with that messy ponytail. The grumpy guy cop is still talking to me, but I've totally phased him out. I have no idea what he just said, but it shouldn't be hard to guess. Alright then. We'll say the road will be clear by noon tomorrow? Lord no, this could take up to a week. If the weather holds up, they might be able to clear in 5 days. That's assuming everything goes right. Are you telling me I won't be able to get to the city for 5 days because of some dumbass landslide? Hey, don't get with me, son. This isn't our fault. You think I want to be out here in the cold all night? I said what I said. Turn the rig around. You ain't get through tonight. Given the tone of his voice, he's finished talking with me, which means my time for ogling this beautiful lady cop is over. Guess I have no choice. I grow in distaste and I shift into reverse and turn my truck around. Only the present engine breaks the silence of the night as I head back to my cabin. I'm trying to maintain a positive outlook, but it's been one hell of a day. It's fine. This isn't a big deal. Not really. There's really nothing I absolutely need from town. I've got at least 4 months of food and drink, and I can tap to my emergency gas reserves. That's what it's there for, after all. I guess it's time for another rotation. Damn, I haven't had to tap to my stabilized fuel reserves for nearly 3 years. Fuck. A fresh wave of anger washes over me, and I grip the steering wheel harder as I try to warm my numbing hands. It's probably better that I don't have much circulation. I might try to stupidly take out my aggression by accelerating. Run myself off a cliff will be one way in the night. The best I can do is buy my irritation in silence and head back to the cabin. Try to make the best of the night I have left. I park in the same spot I left from, line my tires in a deep ruts as my headlights illuminate my cabin about 100 meters off. I approach my cabin and produce the keys, cursing a bit as I unlock the door. The house seems a bit warm, and as I push open the door, a damp humidity accosts me. What could be causing that? It can't be a water leak. I check the cabin monthly for any plumbing problems. Whatever it is, it's going to have to wait. I head down to the basement, a space that was originally supposed to be a living area, but over time I've been forced to use it as storage. I cover my gasoline reserves, still upset that I even need to use them. During my last trip into town, I completely forgot to buy more gas, since I was from my publishing deadline. It seems like everything keeps coming back to that. I never should have signed that stupid contract. Alright, let's get it taken care of. At least tonight wasn't a total waste. As I head outside to fill my generator, visions of that vicious lady cop fill my mind. If everything goes well, I should be able to hold it for 2 weeks before I even think about heading back into town. But I can't stop thinking about asking that cop out on a date. The night ending with my lips wrapped around those perfect tits, my face buried in her ass. As soon as I feel the generator started, the lights from my cabin break me out of my fantasies. I sigh heavily as I trudge back, throwing the empty cans back in the basement before I head upstairs. I've already taken my night's sleep during the day, so I must force myself to try and get some work done. I enter my study, and the feeling of anti-creative dread fills me once more. Even if I can't write, I can at least make an outline to give myself something to work with. I'm still so irritated and out of sorts that I'm just now noticing the typewriter as I sell myself. There's some writing on the sheet that I left in the carriage. But did I write this? Huh? What? Where's all this?